what's up? Kyle here again. I'm in the car right now with my buddies Doug.
How's it going?
And Mark.
How are you people?
And today we're going to Astoria, Queens to see our good buddy Lloyd Kaufman's new Troma movie, Return to Nuke High Volume 2. And you guys excited or what?
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, and and Mark, you never met Lloyd before, have you?
No, I have not. Today would be the first day I would be meeting him.
And
right,
Doug, you met
right.
him before, right? He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's nice, yeah. He's a good
Back
guy.
to you, Kyle.
Yeah. You guys excited to see the movie?
Most definitely,
very,
yes.
very excited.
Yeah, cool.
Right, Doug, how do you feel about it? Driving to New York?
Great.
It feels awesome. Anyways, we're gonna get some interviews and hopefully get Lloyd on camera and do some cool stuff. And I also have a part in the movie, a little part in the movie, so that's gonna be really cool. And we're on the road right now, and we'll see you in a little bit. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a little bit. Catch you in a second. Peace. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Time to pray. They take their tests and concentrate, cause no one wants to be a waste. But outside of the classroom walls, the Geiger counter tells it all. Can see or feel, smell or taste the remnants of a nuclear waste.
So we got the famous, it's a film fest over here.
Yeah, it's a film fest over here.
This is the film version of a circle jerk.
A circle jerk.
Yeah. Trying to come up with a clever pun right here.
Now we're in. Now we finally made it to the screening at the Museum of Moving Image, and I'm here with my buddy John Brennan.
Hey, Kyle, what's up?
What's
Kyle
up?
Rappaport.
Kyle Rappaport, right?
That's
I
right.
think that's my name.
I think that's your name.
Yeah.
If it's not, then you got to tell me the right one.
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Welcome to the Museum of the Moving Image for Troma.
The Troma, yeah.
Troma.
I'm excited to see the movie.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's excellent.
Yeah, and my part's in there too, right?
Yeah, it's in there. You got the your good old death scene is in there.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
and Lloyd's gonna be here, and everything's gonna.
Lloyd's here. He's already inside. We're already doing volume 1 is underway. So
yeah.
So it's gonna be a good night.
It's good to see you. How have you been?
Great, man. Working on some new Dolphin Man stuff. We just did a Toxic Avenger VR movie, which
cool.
will come out very soon, and that premiered June 29th in Brooklyn. So people loved it, and it's about 15 minutes long. It's coming out soon online, so keep it.
Awesome.
It's called Heart of Fartness.
Heart of Fartness?
Yeah, it's based on Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness and the Apocalypse Now movie by Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and also, do you know when Cannes is coming out? The Cannes documentary?
Oh, that's being worked on. We just shot, I'd say like 3,000 hours of more footage.
3,000?
Yeah. Just about at the Nuke Film Festival, and it's very interesting because we got stopped by the police and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, I heard.
So we got a lot of great footage. Yeah, it was a wild time, and it really ties everything together nicely. So hopefully that's out in the next year.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I did an interview on there too.
Yeah, you did an interview.
My mom too did it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
This was
I haven't
years.
watched all the footage, but hopefully I think it's going to be in there.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for putting our film, me and Doug Mark's film on Troma now.
Everybody at Troma loves Night of the Vampire. We hope and cross our fingers that you guys make a sequel or a feature or something because it's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, honestly. Surreal, man.
Yeah.
Surreal. Yeah. Just keep making movies, guys.
Thank you. Yep.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Director of Night of the Vampire.
Pleasure to meet you.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you doing?
And the
thanks.
co-star of Night of the Vampire.
The co-star right there. And here's our buddy Kevin.
Thank you.
How you guys doing?
Thank you.
Yeah, sweet.
Thank you.
All right, guys. What do you think? Are you ready?
How you doing, Kevin?
All right, yourself?
And we're here with our buddy Kevin. I forgot to mention we met up with you. You met what's your channel?
Yeah. Falcon's Eye 58094, back and running.
Our buddy Kevin here. I didn't know. I forgot to mention that you were coming.
Well, always good to be a surprise.
It's a surprise. I want to give all the audience a surprise and. Yeah. So, are you excited to see the movie?
Very excited. I think I remember, we were at Troma Dance in 2015, I believe it was, and we actually saw basically the whole thing, except Lloyd told us it wasn't really sound mixed, but we still saw, I think, most of what we're going to see tonight. But like he said, that there's been a lot more stuff filmed since then, and including we saw this in that cut. You actually have an extra appearance, like you had a death scene, and so there was
yeah, don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
You shave your side of your head like Skrillex and
Very, very excited. And there was also
make these sexy. Yeah, so let's see what else there is,
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really explore the rest of the building. I was just told by the security.
Yeah.
But if the rest of the building is as awesome as this lobby is.
But it's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, ditto.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, it was like a little
Oh, sorry.
we did that. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
He's a talent partner.
He makes stuff like that.
What's up, Matt?
He's done it the one-man show too.
Hey. These are the stars from Return to Nuke High, Volume 1 and 2. Hey, you remember me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're live.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, this is YouTube Live.
YouTube Live. Hey, what's going on?
Not YouTube Live, YouTube. This is just a video for YouTube.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good.
Good, man. Good. Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
You got longer hair.
Yeah, that's why. Down from Buffalo. Aren't you from Buffalo?
No, I'm from New York.
From here?
Yeah, Rockland. You guys excited to see Return to High Volume 2?
Yeah, we are. It's,
Yeah.
It's been a while.
yeah.
It's been a while,
Nice
right?
that it's being finally officially,
Yeah.
released out onto the public.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of memories.
And you're the star of it.
I'm one of them.
One of them, yeah.
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 More will join us later, as I'm told.
Yeah.
Like an asteroid, not even
Yeah, that's
star status, just like burning up and crashing.
awesome. So you guys have anything to say? You want to promote anything, or
Just hey.
Yeah.
just hey?
Yeah.
You were really funny in the movie.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
You all agree. you all did a great job in Volume 1, and look forward to see you guys in Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even crazier than the first one.
Yeah. I'm also in it too.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna love it, man. Yeah, it's great. Dig it.
I dig it. What's your name again?
Mark.
Mark. Kyle.
Kyle, what's up, dude? Long time.
And that's Clay and that's the previews. Yeah. Nice to see you guys again.
Which one? Oh, I think they're in the tour of the museum. They stop it.
Here's the
The pictures.
Here's the monster from Return to Nuke High.
That's it, that's the one.
That's really cool stuff, isn't it?
That is really cool.
That's a cool mask.
It's
Terrifying.
Tom Hanks with gorilla hands.
Oh, very nice.
And there's Toxie over there. Some stuff.
Some melting woman prop.
Oh, let's see that.
I don't remember. I'm sure it's from the new.
Yeah, it's in the. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Yep.
And the duck.
Yeah.
This is really awesome, isn't it? You can take pictures here too.
Yeah, I took some pictures. Oh.
They take pictures, professional pictures. How you doing, Matt?
How's it going?
How's it going?
Look at all the merchandise.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Merchandise.
Yep.
I've been freezing up. I don't know what to say, but when Kyle's shooting and he's shooting, it's natural. Maybe it's just because I'm not nervous with him around.
Mark's a good name. What's your name? Kevin.
Yeah, what's up? I'm here with Doug.
Whoa, we're at. Well, fellas, how you doing? Say hello.
Guess who's back? The film.
And we're
Lloyd, where?
we're about to Clyde. I met him before, but they're about to see Zach again. One of the stars of Return to Nuke High, one of the Cretans from Return to Nuke High, Volume 1 and 2.
And he has his dick pierced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Signature thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Hey, Kyle! Great to see you, buddy. How you doing, man? Still great. Of course, no problem. Doug, how you doing?
How do you do?
Kevin.
We've met before.
How you doing?
All right, and yourself?
Doug, how the hell are you?
Hey, man, I'm Mark.
Pleasure to meet you. Zach, good to meet you, brother. Yeah, I love it, man. I love all you guys.
Oh, you watched it? I'm
You're a
happy.
great filmmaker, buddy.
Well, he's the master.
Doug, this is my maestro on makeup.
Very excited, man. Thank you.
I'm happy to have him aboard. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Anything you want me to do for your YouTube or whatever, I would be happy
Anything
to
you want
do
to
it.
say? You want to promote anything? Or?
You asked me, tell me what.
Have you seen it already?
So volume 2?
Yeah.
I've seen a working cut, I haven't seen this cut.
Yeah, I remember we saw the working cut 2 years ago now? And Lloyd just said it was it only needed to be sound mixed, but it's been a whole 2 years.
Yeah, they added a bunch of stuff, so yeah, it'll be really fun.
Yeah, it's he told me he showed a picture Kyle having a special scene, which I'm not going to spoil, don't worry.
Yeah.
Digital, yeah.
And I heard this one's going to be the best Troma film. I heard it's the best Troma film.
I don't know if it's the best Troma film, but it's
Well, yeah.
definitely the craziest.
It's the craziest. Lots of
And that's saying
lots
something.
of guts splattering, lots of cum splattering.
If volume 1 was all Troma, this was 90s Troma. This is wild.
Lots of great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Action and stuff.
You guys are gonna love it, yeah.
A lot of tits and
Yeah.
action.
A lot of tits and
Yeah,
everything.
a lot of tits and a little dick.
A little dick and everything.
Yeah.
Special effects, practical special effects.
Yeah, all practical. It's gonna be really fun. You guys are gonna love it.
Everything is it's everything.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much for coming, guys.
And you were great. I saw you.
Yeah, it's supporting independent art.
On what's that show?
Rough Battle?
Rough Battle. You were great.
Thank you so much, pal.
How'd you get on that?
That's something I did for a long time.
You did?
Yeah, I've been doing comedy for about 9 years, so.
That was really great.
Thank you so
I
much.
saw that. It was really. You did a great job.
Thank you, Kyle.
Hopefully you can do that again.
Hopefully.
Definitely check out Zach. Definitely check out Zach and Nico. Can I promote you on Twitter or Facebook or anything?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Zach is Not Funny. Same with Instagram. Check out my podcast every week. Called The Real Ass Podcast. You can get it on iTunes, Stitcher, anywhere you get podcasts. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
Check them out.
I'm not sure. Oh, hello. This is my daughter, Sean. Thanks again for coming. Oh, okay. Hey, Astoria, the big star, the real star of the movie. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
This is Mark.
I know Mark. Yeah, great to meet you. They're going to Charlotte, of course, and Charlotte, what you want to put the mic in? What's been going on?
Not much. Changing up. A lot of stuff.
That's kids' bread, and that's our
No, whoa. How are you? How you doing? Great. It's great to see the friends are still friends. Yeah. Okay. They're making a movie for you.
We're making a movie.
Yeah, you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
Just remember, it's only a movie.
It's only a movie.
Yeah.
It's great to tell you.
They're gonna be scared. They won't understand.
They won't understand. Hey, Kyle. Hey, what's up?
Another filmmaker friend of mine. You know, I can't. Yes.
Hey, I'm Kyle.
Peter.
Nice to meet you. How long you been a Troma fan?
Maybe about 7 years.
7 years?
A little longer, I guess.
What's your favorite Troma movie?
Oh man, Poultrygeist is pretty great. War is pretty great.
Poultrygeist is one of my favorites too. You know, it's a good one. Terra Firma.
Actually,
nice.
I got this from Lloyd's studio last year. I haven't even watched it yet.
Wait, you got the whole box set of it?
Yeah.
I've been looking. Let's see the spine of that. That's the one I've been looking for a while. I only got the thin spine.
I'm telling you, they have it at the studio, and they'll let you after the tour. You can just take a movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks pretty good. So I'm saving it for later tonight because I know after this I'm gonna want more.
Cool. So
Grab a bumper sticker too.
Alright, yeah.
nice to meet you. Do you have a YouTube?
Yes. I don't have a channel, but I have an account.
Alright, cool. Are you tied to Nuke High too?
Of course, yeah. I got to see a rough cut of it last year.
Alright, cool. Well, we're gonna go in the theater now, so I'll see you later. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Spoil it. And here he is shooting a thing right now. Anyway, guys, this is I got to shoot this in a hurry because we're about to go in.
I'm about to shoot this in a hurry too, so we'll catch you. We'll see you in a little bit. Huh? In sync. In sync. Yeah, live.
Thank you so much on behalf of Michael Hers and me. Thank you very, very much for coming to see the world premiere of a very unusual movie, The Return to Nuke High, aka Volume 2. We have the wonderful cast with us, and hopefully they will be part of the conversation. Michael Hers and I would like to dedicate this screening of Return to Nuke High, aka Volume 2, to the memory of Liu Xiaobo, who was a Nobel Prize-winning dissident in China who just wanted to be under law. He wanted a country ruled by law and freedom of speech, and he was murdered by the Chinese government and a fascist. Corrupt and genocidal society. So we are dedicating this world premiere of a movie project that Mr. Travis Campbell and I have been working on for 7 years. We are dedicating this night to Liu Xiaobo, a real hero. And on a very happy, delightful, cheerful note, let's have the world premiere of Return to Nuke High, aka Volume 2. And thank you to the Museum of the Moving Image for having the courage.
Welcome, yes, come on down. And I guess while you're walking down the stairs, come on. Catherine. Yes, what an amazing job. Welcome to the stage. Have a seat, please. Next up, Miss Astoria. Yeah, come on down. Beautiful. Thank you so much. What an amazing job you guys did in the movie. Next up, the man whose penis you know and love, Mr. Zacamico. Michelle Kaufman! She was Charlotte Day in the movie in the Talking Tromaville segments. Zacamico, come and sit, please. We're supposed to use these chairs. Okay, and finally, I'd like to introduce to you the man that was Lloyd Kaufman's cohort for 7 years on this movie, the editor and co-writer of this film and Volume 1, Travis Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. Please, have a seat, have a seat. It's like Thunderdome up here, we're about to get crazy. So, you're not going to sit, Lloyd? You want to just stand? Oh, there you go, we got a chair. Eric! Okay, so we're supposed to sit and have this be a normal chat, and I guess I need to lead it off with a question since I'm the moderator. So if you guys could speak to the inception of this project, how it started, where it began about 7 years ago.
I don't remember. How did it begin, Travis? By the way, Travis made a movie called Mr. Bricks, a heavy metal murder musical. Yeah! Very good film. If you haven't seen it, it's on Troma now, and it's terrific.
Yeah. We were going to do Toxic Avenger 5, and then Stars and Anchor Bay dropped like this, gift into our lap and said they want to redo Nuke High. So we commissioned someone to write a script, and when we got the script, it really wasn't good, and then Lloyd said, write a new one. We had like a month, and then I remember I was on vacation I was writing, and we just like redid the whole thing, and then it ballooned, to this big novel, kind of like a new Twin Peaks.
A long time ago, in Sitges, there's a festival in Spain, Sitges, S-I-T-J-E-S. It's the best horror festival, the most seriously curated horror sci-fi. No? You don't think so? And Tarantino was there. I think we were with Romeo and Juliet, and he somehow in conversation he said do something more ambitious because there are lots of low-budget movies. And then years later, when he did Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2, I got the same idea to be. I learned how to be pretentious. That's right. Travis Campbell, and the New York State Film Commissioner, right here, Pat Sweeney,
as well as one of the producers on Volume 2. Thank you.
She did a great job acting and censoring.
So during the production of this film, everybody had to live in pretty much close quarters in a place called Magadino's Funeral Homes, living on the floors and things like that. So I would like to hear from the cast about some of these stories that, or at least what your experiences were living and making this film in such close quarters.
Well, it was interesting. I mean, I think we were prepared ahead of time. Lloyd makes all his actors watch the documentaries and the behind the scenes of the other films, and I have to say it wasn't as bad as I was anticipating. It wasn't amazing, it was still a funeral home, but it wasn't as bad as I was anticipating.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because while we were living in it and shortly after, and with like really true perspective, speaking from here, it wasn't that bad. It grew into a legend of I've heard tales where I'm like, that did not absolutely happen at all. But I will say that this man right here, along with Justin Martell, definitely did a lot of cleaning up that they did selflessly and wonderfully, and I can only imagine the horror stories that you have. But from my perspective, we were more than prepared with the documentaries, and I mean, this wasn't poultry, guys. We didn't have a bunch of rotting carcasses of chicken in a hot summer day, And I was lucky to get
something. Can we get off this because it gets a little embarrassing for the Troma production?
No.
You're very poor in Troma.
Yeah, I know. We're known for our high production values. But not to pull back the curtain on you guys.
When it comes to the art,
as if there's a documentary that says all of this.
When it comes to the film itself, and you mentioned Travis and me writing it, there was Gabe Friedman who brought you Poultry Guys, Night of the Chicken Dead, who had a lot of input into the script, and probably, certainly more than I, the actors. The actors really, Clay Von Karlowitz is right here, and Catherine and Zach and Asta, and they basically wrote their parts in large part. Travis, wouldn't you say?
From what we did to what was improvised on set, and then Gabe wrote a lot of the Talking Tromaville stuff, which is reworked on set too. So
it was
really communal, collaborative.
Troma team.
Yes.
The actors had a lot to do with it, and Chelsea Holland, the casting director, picked the right people for sure.
Well, I think that's a tribute to you as well, Lloyd. I mean, you really do believe in the people that you bring on in your team, and you allow your crew, your cast, to kind of take on as much responsibility and as much agency as they want in the production. And I think it shows in both films, and in the turnout, and how we're all still, working together in that, we trust each other, and that's a testament to you and the kind of community and crew you put together.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you, Ken.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, Troma is good at getting a big bang for their buck, a low budget, but not necessarily a terrible low budget, but a modest budget. And but there's a lot on screen. So one of the things in the movie is this location, the high school location, which is something called the NAC Center that's up in Buffalo. Can you guys speak about that?
I think I'd say one of you knew.
So that's actually, the high school we shot at was actually the old Niagara Falls High School, which has since been converted into an artist center, and they were kind enough to let us shoot there. They actually gave us 24-hour access for, I believe, a month and a half straight, and at the end of it, they did not care for us. And as one of the main crew members, I have to say, we spent a long time.
I'm afraid we get the truth that happened.
At the end of the production, we spent a long time buffing motorcycle tire tracks out of the floor so that we would not have to pay for a new floor in that school. But we did it, and it was a testament to the Troma team, and everyone there was incredible, and we have a lot to thank the Buffalo Film Commission as well as all of Niagara Falls. They were incredibly good to us, and if you're ever making a low-budget film, I highly suggest the Niagara Falls, Buffalo area. They're incredibly catering to low-budget film productions, and they're incredible people.
To you, Zach. I mean, you kind of went out and really immersed yourself in the community. Not only did Zach was one of the stars of this film, but he also was an AD on this film. He worked really closely with all of the background people or the actor persons that you see, and I mean, it was really an incredible thing, and they trusted you, and they did so much for us, and that's really because of you. So thank you for that, Zach.
New generation. Catherine Cochran, Asta
It's Asta Perez.
And these new directors like Brendan Basham, who made The Slashing and Fear Town, USA, and is writing our next movie, The Tempest. Subscribe to Troma now. That'll help the filmmakers as well as Troma, because we are out of gas, definitely out of gas.
Another question?
Hey, do you have any further release plans for the film in place yet?
former release, release plans? Yeah, it's going to go, it'll have a couple of theaters here, and it'll do like Volume 1, where I think we ended up with about 200 independent. We are one by one, we don't have any money to advertise, so it's going to, we have to go one by one by one by one. So if anybody has a theater out there, or if you're not from the general area, in fact, even if you are, tell your local theater to play the film. If you like it, let them know, because they don't take our phone calls. Hard to believe. All the movie theaters are kind of owned by the one or two chains and controlled by the giant conglomerates. So they don't really, what they do care about is the making a buck, and our audiences eat a lot of popcorn and candy, and they just don't want to bother with us because we only have one movie a year. So tell the theaters. This theater, this looks very good on a big screen too. You don't see it's made for a big screen. The Troma movies are made for a big screen.
The gentleman in the back. You.
The gentleman in the back.
Yes.
Hello, little boy. What's your name?
My name is Pat Kaufman.
Pat Kaufman. You worked on this movie.
Is that your question? That's great. Actually, there's a lot of beautiful people out there that are in the back.
Well, what did Pat Kaufman, was he involved in this movie?
Yes, he did. Return. Yeah, he did a lot of wonderful things. Everything from art direction to...
Pat was our art director. We have Mr. Aaron Hamill here, who's one of our ADs.
And also, didn't Google randomly invited us to use their space? They have a whole studio downtown. So we figured, okay, let's make the Tromaville, should put the Talking Tromaville show in the movie. They have a whole thing that looks like
YouTube Studios.
Show. So we figured, all right, we'll write some goofy stuff. And that guy who plays Lloyd Kaufman's cohort is a very good comedian named Hill.
Dave Hill, host on WFMU and author and all sorts of things. Funny guy. Great. Any other questions here? I see some hands there all the way to the left on the aisle. Yes, you.
What happened to the duck?
What happened to the duck?
You ate him.
No, the duck. The duck came with a manager and an agent
and multiple duck friends. Two duck friends. Right. You can't get just one duck. Ducks have an entourage.
Yeah, $10,000. I wasn't joking.
The duck was,
you can look it up online.
Yeah, the duck was the only one who got really any kind of decent pay. Duck had his own motel room too.
I'm pretty sure
nobody
it's
had
pate by now.
No.
Let's just be real.
Kowski, you're bringing this down.
Lloyd blew the duck for his contract. He blew us for fun.
They were really actually sweet, the ducks. They there was 3 of them, and they would all talk in their little duck language to each other about us. But in the movie, are you asking in the movie what happened to the duck?
Yeah, the real duck.
The real ducks?
Yeah.
I hope they're still alive and well and gossiping about in their duck language about how awful that experience was and how I moved on to bigger and better production.
Did you improvise the scenes where you're dancing with it?
Yeah.
Some good chemistry.
We really bonded. Actually, I'm a pretty avid vegetarian and an environmental activist and animal rights activist, and I'm really ashamed to admit this, but when I first held the duck, it was not happy about it and flapped, and I dropped it because I thought that it would just kind of settle and fly. It was okay, nothing happened, but it didn't fly.
It never misbehaved again.
An interesting tidbit is that behind the scenes of every movie, every Troma movie, there's a feature-length documentary. And right now there's one being edited and finished by Stuart Sisek. Is that how you say his name? Keycheck. Stuart Keycheck. And the title of that documentary is 2 Girls, 1 Duck. So look forward to that. It's going to be all over the place. And you can also see the past documentaries on the Troma Movies YouTube channel for free. 2 more questions. We have time for 2 more questions. Okay, same general area there on the aisle.
Me?
Yes, sir.
My name is Mark. I'm a Troma fan.
Any advice on an aspiring filmmaker like me? Any advice?
For those of you who are interested in movies, to make movies, there's a if I'm not mistaken, there is the CEO of Kit Split, sitting right in this room somewhere. Check out kitsplit.com because it's like an Airbnb for film equipment. You get the best equipment for like 10% of what the big rental houses charge, and they've got a deal on insurance. So that nugget I'm giving to you, and then you can read my 6 books.
You can also try to intern or work for Troma. I think, Asta, you would probably agree with this, as we're now at a point in our careers where we're kind of producing and creating our own content, and we really approach our work with a lot that we learned from this production. And I mean, I really do think it's like film boot camp, and if you can go through a full Troma production and come out relatively unscathed and also proud of what you put out there, I absolutely want to work with you. I'm sure there are plenty of people who would feel the same way.
Free film school, baby.
Yeah, free film school, Troma. Come and email John at troma.com. That's me, John, and we'll get you to get you on the team.
Want another one? All right, here we go.
Like a dedication. It's kind of like that part about myself. Like I have that desire to become a good people, and I think it's like we all have different reasons for going into like stuff like last year. This is me becoming that I always thought I would. I hope they don't freak you out. What's up, bro? Yeah. All right.
Aside from exploitation,
I'm still clear though.
right? Yes. So I was going to name check.
Hi, we're back now from the screening of Return to Nuke High Volume 2. And I'm here with my buddies Mark and Doug, and we're going to give our review on the movie, Volume 2 now. And what'd you guys think of the movie? Sorry Kevin couldn't be here. He had to leave in a hurry, but he really liked the movie. But I want to get you guys' opinions on the movie. What'd you guys think of the movie?
Me, I liked it a lot. It's fun, it's gory, it's definitely something you guys have to check out. Please do. And please promote Troma. It's one of the greatest production companies. They're very nice.
Yeah, and how did you like meeting Lloyd?
Lloyd is very nice. I would love to work with him. He's very nice, and I can't say any more because he's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Please meet him. If you do, talk to him.
And what'd you think of the movie?
It was a fun movie.
Fun movie, right?
It had some cool special effects and nice and gory nice Troma gore, and another Troma masterpiece.
Yeah. I would say this is one of Troma's best films, and going to be one of Troma's best films. This is, and you can see me in a split second in the movie.
Oh, I concur on that. It's really good.
Yeah.
And your cameo was very cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. How does it feel to be a part of that? Like, how do you feel like?
It
must be surreal, right?
Dream come true. Dream come true, guys. I've been a Troma fan since I was born.
Why don't you tell some of the people on the set, like, how was it like, in that environment and stuff? Like, how did you feel?
I felt like, well, I was on Volume 1. It was like surreal, like, it was just a very great experience. But anyways, I don't want to talk about my experience, because but I wanted to say, Lloyd, you're the man. Troma rocks. And thank you, Lloyd Kaufman, for putting our film Night of the Vampire on Troma Now. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. Put a link underneath the description box for you guys to check that out. And thank you, John Brennan, everybody at Troma, and Lloyd Kaufman.
Yes.
And
thank you, Zach. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, John Brennan.
Asta Paredes.
Thank you, the whole cast.
Everybody did a great job in this film. It's definitely one of Troma's best. Gory, you got tits, you got everything. It's funny too.
You got the whole Troma recipe.
You got the whole Troma. It's a Troma masterpiece, and I actually like this. This volume 1 was really good too. I'm also in volume 1 as well, but I think volume 2 will even kick it out of the park.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I have no words to describe this movie. This movie was just crazy. There's a lot of crazy shit goes on in this movie. I loved it. Definitely check it out. When it's gonna come out, I think in November. They're showing it in a few screenings.
Yes, Kyle will put the information when he finds out about the Blu-ray and DVD release of Return to Class of Nuke 'Em High.
Return to Class of Nuke 'Em High, aka Volume 2.
Yeah, that's right. And do you guys have any other things to say about it?
Nothing much other than that it sucked, but you know, it was a good movie. I'm just kidding. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
It had a very continuation from the volume 1 and
it had stuff to do with the original too.
Oh yeah, there was ties to the original Class of Nuke 'Em High.
That's another good Troma classic. If you guys haven't seen that yet, definitely check out Troma movies. Poltergeist, Terra Firma. You got a lot of great movies. Troma and Juliet, The Toxic Avenger.
The Toxic Avenger.
Also check out Troma Now, am I correct? Like they have a lot of streaming movies on there for $4.99, right, a month?
Yeah.
That's correct.
$4.99 a month. Yeah.
Yep, definitely check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
And by the way, Kyle, when we were at Museum Moving Image for the premiere of Return to Nuke 'Em High, aka Volume 2, Kyle got this amazing Troma shirt.
Yes. Yeah, I got this new Troma shirt.
Oh, I'm jelly now.
You guys can see it. It's one of a kind.
With Toxie on the...
Toxie on it.
Oh yes, it's very nice.
Very nice. Really cool Troma shirt. I'm glad I got it.
Yep. And he's also gonna hook me up with one of those cool bumper stickers from Troma.
Yeah.
Kyle's gonna help me out find one of them.
Definitely. Anyway, though, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. Hit my man Doug up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. What's your YouTube name?
My YouTube name is Horror Effects Man Bitch. Sorry. Sorry about that. My YouTube is Horror Effects Man 20.
Definitely check him out and give him a sub. And definitely check out my friend Mark. What's your YouTube?
Me, I'm the Movie Guy 1978. Please rate and subscribe on my videos. I appreciate all the viewers out there.
And he also appreciates the feedback.
Yeah.
Yes.
As do I.
And also check out our buddy Kevin. Sorry he couldn't be here. Falcon's Eye 58094. You know, definitely check him out. He's another good friend of ours. And definitely check out Return to High Volume 2. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching and subscribing.
Make sure you give this video a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
And see y'all later. Alright. Peace.
Right, peace out.
Home dog.
Home dogs.
And fade to black.